Good evening, guys, and welcome back to FM2024 and the London Greens Creator Club Season 2, Episode 4 today. And we are back. We're playing against the Kodak Reserves today. They're in 7th place in the league. And we're currently sitting at top, played 3, won 3, scored 14 or something like that. We've scored a crazy amount of goals. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to use this episode here today as the test as to whether or not we should be playing every single game on camera. Because if we are going to just dominate in every single game and just win the league easy, there's no drama, there's no tension, we just win the league and then move on. I don't want to be showing every single game, every single episode is just going to be the same. It's going to be quite boring, even though winning is fun. Like I want to win every game, blah blah blah. I don't want it to be boring. I want us to have, drama. I want us to be playing close games, and we need to scrape a win, and we need to change things tactically every now and then. At the minute, I'm basically sending out the same 11 players and saying, do what you did last week, and then they do it, and then we win. And it's kind of like, I want to change things up a little bit. The under-18s have managed to get a good draw against Worthing, so that means they're sitting in 11th. That's not bad. Worthing are actually above them in the league. So the under-18s are doing okay. I'm not too really that worried about them. Like, they're doing okay. If we take a look at the big table here, they've only lost 2 games. They've won 1 against Tonbridge, who are actually just below them there. You can see that. But they've got a lot of draws, and I don't mind that. If you can get draws, you're probably going to do all right, as long as you get a few wins in there as well. Yeah, we are currently in the red financially. That's going to be another thing that we're going to have to keep an eye out for as we do move through. We've kind of tweaked the system a little bit because DaCosta wants to play in the center of the park. So that means Rowthorne has kind of gone up a little bit, but we're still going to play more or less the same kind of tactic. The only thing I might change as we go through the season is I might rotate a little bit more than we have been, because look, we got a lot of players here who are not playing, they're not getting involved. So it might be an idea to change things up every now and then, get players playing, see who can do well, see who can, make a burst into the first team, because that's how I want to run the club. I don't just want to have 11 players and say you play every game and everyone else can go away. Like, no, I want a squad. You're going to need a squad. You're going to need players who can step in and be versatile and play here, play there, blah, 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 stuff like that. So, yeah, we may have a little bit more rotation going on as we progress through the season. But this is a test game. If we do win this game quite easily, quite comfortably, then I will start to kind of get through the season a little bit faster in this episode, not just like through the season, through the episodes. I mean, in this episode, we'll make a lot of progress. But at the moment, Kodak have actually had a few more shots than we have. We've taken a bit more possession though, which is interesting because usually we sit back and let them have possession. So I wonder what we're doing there. I wonder what we're playing at. Bonnell's kind of gone on his own, but passes it back. They whip it forward, and we win it back. Owusu on the ball. Going to charge forward. Yeah, really well done. Plays it back. Safety. I don't mind that. McCormack forward to Rowthorne. Into Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to look for a pass. No, keeps going. Takes the shot, and it's not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. If it's on target, it's a good shot in my book. You're giving yourself a chance. You're giving yourself a ticket in the lottery, let's say. Another shot there, but that one wasn't on target, hence why the highlight didn't want to show us that one. Another shot again, but looks like Kodak now have a chance. Nice. Well cleared, but that's well up. Well cleared again. Rowthorne into Hall. Hall is a new signing. Don't forget, look at the pace. He's got mountains of pace. He really does. Keeps going all the way. He's going to whip it in. Eventually he does. Gonzalez takes the shot. It's blocked back to Rowthorne. Rowthorne inside, whips it across. Owusu back, and it's claimed. Okay, well, that's good pressure. We're putting on some pressure now. We're still owning the possession stat. We're having more shots. We've got a far higher XG. But until we put the goal in the back of the net, until we put the ball in the back of the net, score a goal and make it 1-0, I will not be considering this dominance in any way, shape or form. It's still 0-0 until we get a breakthrough, or You never know. Kodak might get the breakthrough themselves. Okay, we've had a few more shots in a short space of time there, so we are able to put the pressure on. Maybe it's a change at halftime that we need. Maybe we want to tell them to take a few more shoot on sight situations here. Get some more shots going. Maybe that's what we need. McCormack back to Owusu, back to McCormack, into Rowthorne, all the way across. Hall's going to try and get up, can't quite, comes down to Metcalf. Metcalf does well, but that's a good tackle. That's actually a really good tackle. Now Kodak are on the break, instantly giving it away. That's going to be frustrating. Owusu here with heaps of pace, whips it in. Odukoye's, oh, not free actually. And look at that chase back from Odukoye. Did you see that? The desperation to get the ball back for his side. And we've hit the post from that. Really, really good chasing back. I like that. I like that. That's really, really good. Hillingdon have scored in their game. They've made it 1-0 against London Europeans, the team we beat last time out. And obviously Bryden are winning as well. Now Bessingby have also scored. Bessingby are in third. So they may be a team we have to keep an eye on. Well in, and there we go. Winkle scores again. Tom Winkle is a player that we brought into the side as a scout and player, chief scout and player. He's 34, but he's playing because Russell Short is injured. It's really odd. So we're actually paying him to do 2 jobs, but we said to him, I was like, you could be a player as well. Like, I wouldn't mind that. And he was like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll be a backup. I don't mind that. And then Short gets injured. So in he comes. He comes into the starting lineup and he scored goals. He scored goals from centre back because he must be, good in the air, good aerially, able to get up for those corners and do some damage. And I'm here for it. I really am. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Yeah, I'm really happy. We'll just keep things as they are for a little bit. No one's looking too tired. It's only 1-0, so I can't really afford to make dramatic changes to the team. The possession stat is leveled out as well. But we're still having way more shots than the opposition is. So okay, they're working the space a little bit. Leicester puts it in, but McCormack's able to header it clear. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah, he missed the chance to make the interception. It came down to the Kodak striker and he puts it away. So that's 1-1. That's 1-0. And now I think we may have to say, oh, I don't know. Do we want to go aggressive? There's no real need because if we go aggressive and we get counterattacked, I'll be quite frustrated. So I think we may actually just keep it as it is for now. Hall wins it. DaCosta's going to play it forward. Odukoye's through. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's going to shoot it. It's going to go in. And there we go. We get the response almost instantly. It's 2-1. DaCosta with a great pass through the middle. Odukoye with a great run through the middle. Kensington are 3-0 up against Greenwich. That's looking pretty good. They're up into 4th. So again, it may be a team that we have to keep an eye on as we go through the season. We're looking to get promoted, obviously. So are the other teams. So Winkle on the ball. Plays it out wide. Metcalf's going to play up to Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall with a nice pass in. Odukoye going for it. Running forward really, really well. Maybe back to Hall, I would say. Yep, good. Take the shot. Oh, it's just gone over. But that was good play. That was good play. That was working the space and using what's in front of you. Okay, let's now make some changes. And take a look at the Metcalf needs a change. So let's go for Carney and then swap those guys over. Owusu's looking a little bit tired, so maybe another swap there, and Hall can go on the left. We've actually scored while I'm making these changes. Metcalf has found the net. That's his first ever goal for us. That's awesome. And let's bring on Harrison Moore as well for DaCosta. Let's give DaCosta a rest. Make all 3 changes at once. I don't mind it. I didn't actually see the goal, so I'd like to see the goal real quick. Is it just a header? No, it's not a header. It's come out to Metcalf. He shoots it, and it's a great goal. And I can't believe I missed that. I feel so bad. I was making changes. But it is what it is. Anyway, we continue on. This game, oh, yeah, come off. I don't mind it. We're going to have to play 20 minutes with 1 player less. Do we change things up a little bit? Maybe go back to a kind of a regular kind of situation here. Does Hall want to play further up the pitch? like so. Yeah, I don't mind that. A little bit more defensive in shape in the midfield there, and Hall can kind of play further up, help the attackers if they need to. Yeah, okay, not bad. All good, all good. Great play by Felix Kodaks. Only 10 minutes to go. This game, yeah, this game has not been as dominant as the last few. The scoreline of 3-1 is, it's quite close. The XG is quite close as well. 15 shots to 10. Yeah, I mean, we're still doing really well. The quality of our players, I think, is just a little bit too much to handle for the opposition. But a 3-1 result is pretty. It's still a good win. It's not a squeaky 1-0 or a squeaky 2-1 or anything like that. But yeah. 1 minute to go now. What's happened? Oh, Hall has been injured. Well, I don't have any substitutions left, so take off. Yeah, just off you come. And we're going to end the game. We're going to end the game with 9 players on the pitch because of these injuries. So maybe it's a bit silly of me to do my changes all at once, like 3 changes at half hour. Maybe we could save one for later on. But we still finished the game with 9 men, and we still kind of won quite easily there. Yeah. So 3-1, a good win, but the injuries are quite something. We're gonna see how long those injuries are gonna be. Yeah. Have to see if there are any really, really bad injuries there. I'm not quite sure. But we are sitting top of the league with a huge goal difference. Bryden got the win against Southeast. That's good for them. Bessingby next to us. So like it's Bryden have got a draw. That's the only reason they're not in the same amount of points as us. And if we lose one game or we like drop points in one area, things could change. Archer's injured, only out for a few days. Oh, but Brian Hall injured for a decent amount of time. Well, yeah, we'll go to the post-game press conference. Did the goal moments before the break? Yeah, I don't think so. How happy? I'm very happy. He's a great player. Do you have an update? Yeah, it's not great. It's 2 months by the looks of things. I think I think we will miss him, but we'll be looking to replace him in the first 11. How with the injury, he's a massive loss at the time, but we need to keep the pressure going. What difference have you made? What have you made in the different? Um, I'm happy. We're winning easily at the looks of things. So yeah. Um, yeah, we play like this to win. Yeah, sure. We want to win games, and this is how we're doing it. The Costa is now 1 appearance away from 25. Will trigger an increase in his wages to 525. Yeah, that's fine. Okoye plays well, gets a goal, really, really good stuff. And Peterson finds a way. Sure. Peterson scored a well-struck effort. Yeah, that was his first goal. Wow, okay, fair enough. In a 2-0 win for the Acton Ealing Whistlers against Phillip United. Right. Okay, so we got the win, but it wasn't fully convincing, and the next game is against third place Bessingby. So what I will say is I will actually play this game. But then what I'll do is I'll play the next 3 games off camera, and then we'll come back to play the Brighton Ropes game, and that'll be how we wrap up the episode. We'll get to the end of the October matches, and then we'll kind of come back for that game. So there'll be 3 games on camera this episode, and then 3 games off camera, just to speed through the season a little bit, because at the moment we're kind of tearing things up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'll be right back for that Bessingby game. Okay, dokes, guys, we're at the Bessingby game, and we're going to be looking at. Apparently, they want to make a few changes here, but I do not want to really make any changes just yet. The only change I've made is Nethercott has come in for Ryan Hall because Ryan Hall's injured, and Wink. Actually, there's another change. Winkle's gone out because Short is back. Our captain is back, and Kasongo, our vice captain, is right next to him. So that's kind of the only changes that I really needed to be making. Everyone else is more or less still the same. We've got Balogun and Shammer on the bench covering wingers and attackers. We've got Moore covering the middle. We've got Carney covering the back, and Man covering as well. So yeah, there are a few players that are lacking in some match sharpness for that exact reason. That is why I need to try and bring in a little bit more rotation into the team. But the thing is though is there's a constant kind of, okay, we've got to keep rotation and keep players sharp and stuff like that, but we also kind of want to keep our first team quite cohesive, and they need to be playing alongside each other to build bonds and stuff like that. So like it's always a double kind of both sides of it. It's quite interesting either way. Anyway, let's get into the game. We've had one shot, they've had one shot, only 5 minutes in so far. Bessingby is sitting in third place. If they got a win, they would be, they'd actually tie up on points with us, wouldn't they? I think they would, because they're only one kind of game behind us. And they've hit the bar early on. Dang. Dang, that was okay. That was a good shot with a lot of power. A lot of power indeed. Yeah, all right. Oh, whipped in. Okay, so they are kind of controlling things just at the moment. Owen's going to play it out wide into Rowe. Rowe shoots and off the bar, and then okay, that one's gone in. Dean King makes it 1-0 to Bessingby. So the first time we're looking like things might not be going our way. We've dropped to second in the league with that goal going in. We're conceding a few more chances than we're used to. But okay, we've made it 1-0. So that didn't take very long at all. Nethercott's come into the side for Ryan Hall and just does the exact same stuff. A good low cross into a good area, and Odukoye puts it in to make it 1-1. A little bit scary that there's instantly another highlight. But maybe it's for us. We don't know. We could win the ball back. We do indeed. So there we go. Wusu runs forward, plays it back to McCormack. Inside. No, over the top. Gonzalez going to try and get there. Can't quite. Reed heads it back, and that's going to, well, should be the end of the highlight, but it might not be. It might not be. Good ball over. Going to try and win that. We do indeed. Gonzalez can't get round to that one, though. Blocked off a little bit, and now it looks like Bessingby are going to make an attack. They do indeed. Good pass up to King. Holding on to the ball here, not afraid to go back to their defense and then work a different angle. And they've worked the angle to hit the post again. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. They really are kind of working a little bit harder than us. That's a bad throw-in, but we get the ball away. It comes out to Owen, who shoots it early, and it's put out for a corner, I think. It was indeed. Yep, another corner. 1-0. Bessingby looking the way more dangerous side here. Until Owusu nicks the ball. Look at that. Go. Go. Play it long. Yeah, Nethercott on the ball. Odukoye's with him. On the counter-attack. This is our bread and butter here. This is exactly what we've been doing. Like for, well, a season and a half. Nethercott can't put that one in. It's blocked by Cunningham. It's going to be a corner. But we hit teams on the counter with our pace a lot. And it's really useful for us. Bad corner though, but we'll get the ball back. We'll have the throw in. Bad corner. Not a good corner at all. Next highlight is us again. This is still so early doors here. Nethercott can't quite get up to that one. King's on the ball. Plays it back. Letting him run a little bit too easily there. Well done, Kasongo. What a bring down. What an interception. Now to Gonzalez out wide. The pass was in, but Odukoye dropped his run there. Wusu whips it in. That's a really good ball in, and Gonzalez gets on the end of it. That's a really good header back the way it came. Kind of, I'm running this way, heading it back that way. Really good header, and we make it 2-1. But I'm still not convinced here. This game is very even. It's going both ways, and the fact that we're now winning is great. But it does mean that Bryden, Bessing, Kensington, these teams that are next to us in the league, really fighting at the top, They may be way closer to us than the teams we've played so far. If you got to think, the teams we've played so far have been the current bottom 4 teams. So maybe the wins we have gotten, the really easy wins, the dominant wins we have gotten are because of that, because those are teams that are gonna struggle in this league either way, you know? So kind of got to take every result with a grain of salt. This is a little bit better now, a little bit more calm, a little bit more control on the game. We don't mind if they have the ball. We've never minded that, but they aren't, piling on the pressure, piling on the shots. So that's what we're looking for. Hillingdon are doing all right as well. Always seem to be scoring goals when I look over to them. And we've got the ball back. Metcalf into Da Costa, back to Metcalf. A little bit of space to run into. He takes it. He makes a good pass. Another good pass. All the way to Nethercott. It might be offside. I'm not sure if it is or not. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was offside. Good that we got the ball in the back of the net. Good play to break them down, but the offside does bring it back. Philip United look like they're getting their first win by the looks of it. Look at that. That's how condensed the bottom of the table is right now. Okay, that's half time. Things are going well, but you're capable of better, definitely. Let's start the second half before we change anything up. I think I might just sit back on the regular 4-2-2 that I tend to use. Are we looking fitness-wise on Short and Nethercott? They're actually looking fine at the minute. No need to change things. The tactical change is to try and give us a little bit more control in the midfield. Gonzalez runs forward. I probably would have passed that one inside, but I don't mind taking the shot on if you can keep it on target, it's fine. Take the shot on. Why not? Gonzalez whips that one in. Kasongo gets up, but couldn't keep it on target. Couldn't keep the header down. And we're starting to kind of come into our own here, you would say. We're generating more chances. We're generating more shots. We've slowed them down a lot. So we're kind of building. Maybe you could say we're kind of building a little bit more. Yeah, is that goal or is that offside as well? That's offside as well. So that's 4-1. You count the offside goals as goals. They're obviously not. It's still 2-1. We really should be putting this game to bed. If we're able to put the ball in the back of the net 4 times, even if 2 of them are offside. Kasongo and Da Costa are looking a little bit lower on the fitness there. It's saying fair for now. We'll make it to 60 minutes. The game really has kind of slowed down to a crawl here. No chances for a long while, which I don't mind if it means they've had. Okay, there we go. Bessingby have had a chance now. Let's make the changes. So Da Costa's going to come off for Moore. Kasongo is going to come off for Carney, and that's where we're going to leave it for now. 2 changes to players who were looking a little bit lower on the fitness levels. We've had another shot. 12 there. I might change it to the shoot on sight here. Might change it to the shoot on sight. We take more shots, you're going to score more goals. 74 minutes. There we go. 2-1. This game really has slowed down. Maybe we're just cancelling each other out in the midfield or something like that. I'm even going to set us on defensive and make my last change. We're going to bring on Maxwell Balogun, who, or Balogun, I'm not actually sure. I've always been saying Balogun, but I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. 3-0 for Hillingdon, 3-0 for Philip as well. So, like, there are goals going in. They just don't seem to be in our game. Balogun's had a shot. We've generated a few more chances there again, up to 15 on the shots now, but there hasn't been a highlight for what, like 40 minutes? 40 minutes or so. 2 minutes of added time. Balogun tries his luck, but that won't go in. 16. 17 shots. Yeah, okay, so we've got the win. It's yeah, we weren't great. We didn't score as many goals as we used to, but we got the win after being 1-0 down quite early on. Yeah. It's a weird one. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. But nonetheless, we go 5 from 5. So even against the teams that are closer to us in the league, still get the win. So what a comeback. Yeah, we went down, we had to make some changes, and we got the win. How much of a boost? There'll be a huge boost. We won the game. 100% record. Yeah, look, I mean, last time out, is that something we'd like to see more of? Taking it game by game. Large swell of support for your direct approach. Yeah, we'll see what we can do in the right circumstances. There we go. Okay, cool, cool. 5 in a row in the league. Really, really good start to the season. Looking at the table, Brighton Ropes Reserves are the only team who are yet to, kind of with us, yet to lose a game other than us. Kensington, 1 draw, but they've got a game to play as well. So if they win that, they'll go up to 3rd. Yeah, so guys, what we'll do is we'll play 3 games off camera now. And then the last game of the episode we'll play on camera, and you guys can see. I'll give you an update of everything that's happened in between there. But that's what we're gonna do, because I do want to get through the season. If we are gonna keep winning games, we're gonna rush through the season, get promoted again, and then kind of go again. I am gonna use the season, the chance to develop players and see if they play better in certain positions with different tactics and stuff like that as we go. But I still want to focus on winning every game. I want to win every game that we come across until we get to a point where we have to change things up. We need to tweak things and work on different things and stuff like that. We're doing well so far, but there's still going to be a learning curve coming our way at some point. So I'll be back after I've played these 3 games, and then we'll play the last game of the episode. Okie dokes, guys, we are back. We are here for the last game of the episode against Brighton Ropes Reserves. And it's going to be an interesting one. We're still first, we're playing against second, and I'll quickly give you the update of everything that happened between the last game that you would have seen just a few seconds ago, to the game that we're now playing. We've played the 3 games in between there, and they were actually quite interesting. I used one of the games as an experiment as well, to kind of see where we are using various tactical tactics, basically tactical attempts, to change things up a little bit. So expectations, yeah, we want to win. They want another win. So in the competition, take a look at the table. We are 7-1. We got a draw. We had 1 game drawn. Everything else we are winning. That draw was against London Rangers Reserves. You can see it was a 3-3 there. And there it is, 3-all. And the reason for that was really, really interesting. We were actually 1-0 up, playing the plan B, playing the attacking football, rather than sticking with the same kind of tactic that we've used all the way through the season so far. We changed it up and we went attacking, and we were winning, and then we conceded a penalty, and then we were winning again, then we conceded, then we were winning again, and then we had a few injuries which have messed things up a little bit, and then they made it 3-3, and I ended with Kasongo coming off for a red card, and another player coming off for, I think it was Metcalf, for an injury. Yeah, you can see there. Sorry, I'm quite silly. You can see. So we ended with 9 men, and we were still playing attacking because I wanted to try and grab the win, like sneakily grab the win and then move on. But unfortunately, we weren't able to. We ended at 3-all, which means it's our first actual dropped points in the league this season. And I am going to go back to plan A here. Kasongo's red card means he's obviously not eligible for this next game. And on top of that, we've just got injuries out the wazoo. Like, we've got injuries everywhere, it would seem. Like, it's actually a little bit crazy how many we were having there. So Ryan Hall is back, kind of ready to play, but not fully. Nethercott's out injured. Archer is also back wherever he is. There you go. He's back in the side, but like, the sharpness isn't there. We played Meek last time out to give him a run out. It was pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Ryan Hall, I'm not really risking bringing back in just yet. What else do I want to change? I've got to change Kasongo out. So Winkle's got to come back into the side. But it's just, we're just dealing with a little bit of a weird kind of portion of the game right now, where everything's kind of in flux, because we are winning games, but we're not winning games easily. if I go to the schedule, the last two games, obviously we won that Bessingby game, a 2-1 with a we were 2-0 up and they scored to make it 2-1, but like it was quite comfortable, but not really comfortable. And again, another injury. We took Owusu off and we finished with 10 men. And then the Acton game, 1-0, a pretty simple game. A pretty calm game, if I'm being honest. But the opposition, Acton actually scored twice and they were disallowed disallowed goals. If we look at yeah, look at that. At the end of the game, they went attacking and they scored twice, but both were disallowed. So we kind of kept the result. We kept a kind of sneaky 1-0 away from home, it wasn't bad of us. Like we did quite well. In this game, we could have scored more. And then this is the interesting one. When we went really attacking, we had a much higher XG, 3.0 to 1.7. But the red card and the injuries and everything kind of messed things up. So it meant that now we're going into this Bryden Ropes reserves game. I'm going to go back to plan A, go back to cautious plan A, and we're gonna have another go at it. Basically, we're gonna have another go. Something that I am noticing is that this area here, this space here, is really quite weak for us. It's not strong enough. Moore's actually on a 6.5, so his form isn't ticking that well. Shammer can play in the middle. Actually interesting. Well, Shammer can play not as a defensive middle though. Kind of what I need. We don't have a lot of DMs. I think Rothorn should probably come back in, playing at 6.8. Yeah. Rothorn's probably a little bit better. So Winkle, Hannah, and Archer are lacking a bit of match sharpness, but it's okay. Like we know they can probably get to half time. They can probably get to 60 minutes quite easily, actually. Metcalf recently announced retiring at the end of the year. But that's okay. Like that's another one where it's kind of like, yep, that's fair. I don't really have an issue with that. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. We've got Archer on the right, Whistle on the left. The midfield is looking strong. And we've already scored. And the reason we've already scored is because I need to turn the highlights back on. Because when I was playing off camera, I'm trying to speed through the games a little bit. Just so that I can then get back to recording. But that means we've already scored and I need to see it. 1 minute in, we've put a goal in. Archer gets the ball, plays it down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to whip it in, surely. Yeah, and then it's a really tight angle though, but it's a good goal. It is a good goal. So there we go, 1-0, a great start to the game. A bit of a surprise. We're playing the team that are just behind us in the league. We're still way ahead of the league. We're doing really, really well. Oh, here we go, a chance here. Rothorn's gonna cross it. Short gets on it. Oh, just over the bar. Good header though. Good header. Yeah, we're doing okay. In general, we're just enjoying this season as things stand. I'm hoping that we can still kind of experiment a little bit with the tactics and stuff like that. But since those first games where we kind of dominated quite heavily, we actually haven't. Oh, that wasn't a penalty. Was that a penalty? That looked like it might have been outside the box. That's annoying. We haven't actually dominated. We've been kind of sneaking victories. A 2-1, another 2-1, or a 1-0. Good save from Webb. Oh, but he can't stop the rebound. That's so unlucky. We've never saved a penalty, I don't think. And that was the first time that we've actually saved a penalty and still managed to concede from it. So, but yeah, we'll continue on. The possession is really high in Bryden's favor right now. Really high, 78. They are enjoying way, way more of the ball. And they're gonna whip this one in. It's gonna go all the way back out to the winger. They header it up and over the bar. That one, a weird tactic. If you're gonna whip it in, yeah, still quite even this game, but we are really struggling on the possession here. So I think I might have to make a little bit of a change. Because we are really being dominated on possession. They've sent it out wide again. They're going to cross it in again, I would have thought. No, this time they've passed it, and then they're going back. Okay, they're just playing it inside a little bit here. Pollock on the ball, the goal scorer. Oh, that's a good pass. No, yeah, that's a good pass. They found the back of the net. I think I might have to make a little bit of a change here. We might have to drag the players back a bit. I'm going to take off Gonzalez. Oh, maybe like, I don't know. I don't need to do that. But let's play a little bit like that. We'll see if that gives us anything. Bit more shoot on sight as well. Yeah. Just a kind of a little tweak to the system, not too much. But that gap just behind our strikers does seem to be a problem because we can't seem to reclaim any of the ball at the minute. And like the 19% possession is not good enough. Like I know we play on the counter, we don't really keep possession that much, but 19, you can't really expect to score. Like it's way too low, really. It's up to 23. If it can keep climbing a little bit, yeah, 24, that would be better. Just a little bit more control. We want to try and push to 40, 35, 40 is more like where I like sitting at because it means we're still hitting them on the counter. But it's up to 27, so maybe that change has worked a touch, a little bit. We've definitely stopped them shooting as much, and now we're up to 28. So yeah, I think maybe this is working a little bit. Oh, now there's another chance. Bailey's going to whip that in. Gone in. Okay, 3-1. All right, so here we go. This is why we were I was kind of like, I can't jump the gun here and say that we're just going to win this league, beat every team, because we played a lot of the lower teams early on. Now we're playing a few teams that are nearer to us in the league, nearer to our standard, you know. Oh, that's a good ball though. That's a great ball. Okoye should really make this 3-2. And he's unable to. That really should have been 3-2. But this is much better. Now we're getting some chances here. We've kind of grown into this half. Right at the end of the half, I would really... Almost an own goal. Okay. So we'll take the corner. I'd really like it if we could grab a goal and make it 3-2 just before half time. And then we'll kind of go from there in the second half. I think Metcalf is going to have to come off here. Okoye goes up. It's going to be another corner. Yeah. Archer's not having a great time of it. Nope. Okay. He's actually improved his mood a little bit. That's a good ball in. It's gone up. No, okay, that'll be half time then. I don't think we'll have another chance. No. So 3-1. 3-1. And we made that change already. I don't think I want to make any more changes. I don't think so. We're playing quite direct here. Let's try and say we'll go through the center then. We'll go through the center. Right, let's I don't know. We're going to go back to the work the ball into the box and see if we can get a few more clear-cut chances rather than the long shots that we might have been taking. Long time to go to grab these 2 goals that I want, at least to get a draw. Here we go. Yeah, more chances coming our way. Da Costa whips that one in. Winkle off the post. Ah, yeah. Okay, now let's take Metcalf off for Carney. Swap Hannah across like that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, our possession's up to 34, so that change in formation, that little tweak in formation might have been a good idea. If I want even more control, I suppose I could bring on Meek. Potentially. Do I want to maybe move up the field a little bit? Like so? Kind of try and connect the midfield a little bit more to the attack. Okay, Da Costa definitely coming off now with a yellow card, so Meek will come on, and that'll be our last sub. Really, it does feel like I'm kind of chasing the game. I'm trying to fix things a little bit quickly, but here we go. Shamma whips it in. That's off the keeper. That's going to go out for a corner. We have grown into the game, but has the damage already been done? Conceding those 3 goals in the first half, you know, has the damage already been done? Comes out to Shammer. Shammer across to Archer. Archer shoots it low. It's, I think, nope, it wasn't blocked. It was just a low shot that went wide. Not great. Not great. Comes to Diallo. I think we're going to have to go a little bit more attacking now. There's only 20 minutes to go. Let's go into the attacking mode. Go into the attacking mode here. We need to try and find some goals. Not really happening just yet. They're having more shots. They're having a bit more possession again. Oh, there we go. We've 10 minutes to go now, and it's the chance for Brighton reserves. Whips that one in. We got up and okay, we got up and held it. Gonna kick it long now, I imagine. Yeah. Clears it long. Archer can't get on that. I'm down to Burke, who plays it wide to Diallo. Diallo, okay, we've got the ball. Maybe, oh, yep, okay, good, good, good. Shammo, out wide. There's acres of space out wide. Yeah, really, really good. Yep, really, really good. Okay, keep it in. No, okay, fine. We'll let the ball go out for a throw. That might be the end of the highlight, though. It is. Okay, we're going to have to go very attacking here. Kind of risking conceding another one, but we need 2 goals, and we need them from somewhere. 5 minutes. Maybe just a little bit more. Well, that's what we're going to have to go into. We're going to have to change tactic there as well. Should have maybe gone straight to plan B at halftime rather than tweaking plan A. Yeah, that's a good pass. Oh. I thought it was a good pass. It looked like the right idea, but didn't come to anything. Short wins it. Archer, we got to go forward. We've got to go forward here. Yeah, really well done. Whip it in. Odukoya can get on the end. No, not quite. We're going to win that back, though. Hannah really well up. Archer whips it in. Odukoya's free and puts it in, but I'm not sure. Is that offside? Ah. Yeah. Okay, we're going to just go here. We're just going to go. 2 minutes to try and grab 2 goals. I really, it's going to be our first loss of the year, guys. It's going to be our first loss of the year. That's that. Okay, so we do take a loss. It's not plain sailing. I'm not pleased with the performance, actually. I want us to be able to come back from games as well as controller, score goals from the start. But we do stay top of the league. That's one thing in our favor. We do stay top of the league, but a little bit concerning that the team behind us, I don't want to go to a press conference. The team just behind us are able to beat us like that. It's not ideal. Okay, I need to quickly check those tactics and make sure nothing else changed. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We should have gone to plan B rather than tweak plan A. We should have gone straight to plan B. That would have been better. That would have been a better idea, I think. But that's the game. Unfortunately, we did lose, but that you can't win every game. We knew it was going to come. A bit like last season. This season, we've started off really, really well. Kind of hit a little bit of a block, and now we're going to have to work our way through it, work our way around it, make sure that we don't just like panic now. We've lost 1 game, drew 1 game. We're still top of the league, and there's, what is it, 13 games to go? Yeah, 13 games to go. So still a long, long way to go, but we've done a good amount of hard work already to try and get ourselves in to basically get ourselves promoted, basically, yeah. Where's the general competition rules? Yeah, promoted to level 12. Yeah, exactly. So we can finish in the top 3 and get promoted. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So Okay, cool. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Seriously, I really do thank you. Everyone who's checked this series out, checked any of my series out. We did lose a game, but we're gonna bounce back. So I'll catch you there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.